Hello, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm dressed appropriately for today.
He is. He's got all his skulls on. However, the weather isn't appropriate. It should be dark out there, should be hounds howling, and there should be stars and the moon in full moon out there.
Yeah, which would be the perfect backdrop to discuss Halloween products, which is what we're going to be doing today.
Happy Halloween.
So, yes. So today is the official launch of all my 2026 Halloween products. Ones that I've designed and produced so far.
There's some beauties.
I'm not saying that there won't be any new ones.
He can't stop once he starts.
Once I'm on a roll with Halloween, and I counted up, there was over 25 new products.
Yes.
And even last night I thought of another one, a new one.
Yes.
So, which I haven't done anything about yet, but it's still there. So to be formulated. So there may be some new ones that just creep in before the end of the season. So without further ado,
prepare to be amazed.
Or be frightened. Let's turn over to the overhead camera and then we'll make a start going through all of the Halloween products for 2026.
Get a coffee, you'll need it.
Or a pumpkin spice.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty then. Are we ready?
We're ready.
We'll start off with something that you've probably already seen, which was going to be the paper pads. So the first one is the Anatomist cabinet. And the very first product that I'm going to show you today is currently sold out.
Right. Yes, it is. Well, they'll be coming back in stock straight away.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping I'm going to put them back on the website. So by the time you see this, then they'll be back on the website, and they should be arriving in the next few days. So, and it's Saturday today. So they should be arriving by no later than like Thursday.
You're saying this because you've been at this with scissors, is that why?
Well, this is my copy, which is why there's a cross on the front cover.
Ah, see.
So
right.
So I know not to sell this one.
Yeah.
So this is the one that I've already been tearing sheets out of.
Yes.
So the Anatomist cabinet, which I released last month, I think, or beginning. It was in July anyway.
Amazing.
And it sold out straight away, practically straight away.
It
anyway.
did, yeah.
It literally didn't take long for it to sell out. There is a digital download version of this if you don't want to pay carriage and you do like to have things instantly. Mm-hmm. There is a download version of all of the paper pads, and they're all available right now.
But the joy for me of paper is the tactility of it.
The tactileness.
Yes. It feels so lovely, and it's the print, because no matter how well you print at home, you're never going to get that really beautiful.
That really depends on the paper that you print on, doesn't it?
It does. It does indeed.
Yeah. This is printed on a matte cardstock. It's 170 GSM paper.
Yeah.
It's uncoated, which means you can write on it and you can paint on it and you can add inks to it and all that kind of stuff.
It's the fact it's so matte and beautiful is the
yeah. And if you're doing Imperial, then it's £115. So that gives
heavy.
you, so it's a fairly decent cardstock. Well, you can hear it. Yeah. I mean, it just one sheet on its own. You know, it's not thin.
No.
It's not thin, and it's not shiny in any way. It's.
So is the book? Is everything in the book there, or is some?
No, there are some pages missing.
Can we have a quick flick through of that then?
Because I have this is kind of what you get. I mean, like ledger paper. There's some anatomy paper. These are what we call the hero pages.
Oh right.
With the main focal points on, and then you've got your secondary pages, which have got more like backgroundy papers.
Purple unusual for you.
Well, I don't like purple. But because there's a little bit of a botanical feel to this as well, because there's bits of lavender and stuff in it. It seemed right to do it in that kind of colour. So the colour palette for this are like neutrals, there's purples, and there's also hints of green. Sage. There's also hints of sage. If you look there, look.
Oh yeah, splatters.
There's sage splatters and little coffee rings that I've added into the corners and that kind of stuff. That's the same as that one, so you do actually get two of those. Unusually, because I didn't want to put ATCs on the front covers of those. There are sheets of ephemera in here as well.
I like that one.
So again, another hero one with the brain.
You've been what I'm making.
You've been playing with brains this morning, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. I've got all the sanguine on my fingers.
Yes, yeah. So Ian's been doing some resin casts of some new brain shapes.
To go into a machine that collects and stores more brain power. Yeah.
So there's skeletons, the rib cages, there's an anatomical heart, there's the hand, there's the femur. Now that is literally a page straight out of Grey's Anatomy.
Is it?
Slightly changed.
Yeah, obviously.
I've had to change bits, and this bit down the side and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, lovely corpus humanum.
I like these.
Corpus humanum. That's the page that I've used underneath the front cover on this one. You've all seen this before. I haven't finished it yet, but
Dolly, isn't it?
yeah, this will be one of the videos that I do for my 7 days of Halloween this year, whichever month that ends up being in. It could be September, it could be October, I don't know yet. But yeah, so, and there's also a spine look, which I'll show you in a minute, which is on there. But I don't want to spend a huge amount of time flicking through every single page on these. As you can see, scientific diagrams, there's ledger specimens, all that kind of stuff. Green, lavender. Collège de Médecine, Paris, yeah. There's also another one, which is the Museum of Anatomy. So these are all great pages for backgrounds, for cutting up for ephemera, but you also get your actually ephemera sheets as well. So there's tags, little mini tags, little toe tags I call them.
Yeah.
4 sheets of ephemera, and that's what I use on the front cover.
And that, yes.
There you go. So you've actually got a complete front journal cover on the inside cover of the book.
That's cool.
That's the back page. So rather than waste the back page, which most people never use,
that's a really good idea.
then you've got something to use on the back page.
And
so
make a tall, thin journal.
if you cut that out, and then you could make a really tall, thin journal. Yeah, exactly. And populate it with all your ephemera. Yeah. And well, you know, you don't set off on a journey without knowing where your destination is going to be, and if you do, it's called a bimble.
A bimble.
Yeah. So that's the Anatomist Cabinet. Like I said, sold out at the moment, but it will be back on the website. But the digi-download version is available.
Love it.
The next one.
Oh.
So these are still in stock. No problem there.
Well, they'll all be in stock by the time
I
you see this.
took these to the recent Mixed Media Mayhem.
You did, yeah.
We put them on the table, and there was practically a fight in the corner, wasn't there?
There was.
I didn't take a huge amount of them, but they went within 5 minutes. So again, this is a complete book. I haven't touched this one yet. So again, on the inside front cover,
I love those.
You get your carnival.
Characters.
Ephemera
characters.
And some of the characters, yeah. Laughing Larry, Magnus the Great, Madame Celine, the Bearded Lady. Is that politically correct these days?
I'm not sure.
No, neither do I.
This is Victorian, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So again, papers. So you've got like faded newspapers and like adverts and stuff in the background. You've got that lovely crackle plaster. Fresco. Now that was a word I was trying to remember ages ago and couldn't. I couldn't remember what fresco.
It's the colour palette this I like.
Yes. So the colour palette of this is a traditional retro kind of Halloween palette. So it's your faded greens, your browns, and your oranges. Not a lot of purple in this one. No, in fact, I don't think there's any purple in it at all. So again, you've got those lovely cracked plaster walls with the old paint and everything's peeling off, so they're perfect for backgrounds. And then I threw in, obviously you've got to have a carnival stripe.
Vintage stripe.
Absolutely. I mean, look at the crackle on that. Look at the crackle on that. So, and then there's a couple of fleur-de-lis in there as well. Very worn fleur-de-lis. So this kind of fleur-de-lis damask pattern here will be a stamp.
Yes.
I'm working on a solo stamp of that on its own. So you will be able to, I can't decide whether to do it as a fleur-de-lis or do it as a damask. I've done the damask version and I really, really like it. So I think, yeah. So again, torn posters. Sorry for the wobble. Still haven't got the camera sorted. Bearded Lady page. Torn layers, texture, half tones, all that kind of stuff. Next one. So again, Midnight Carnival returns. You've got Step Right Up. You've got that orangey cracked plaster with the brick. It's got the brick showing through. And the little fortune teller's palm thing there. Look. So again, circus, all new windows. So you've got those broken posters. And again, the fleur-de-lis that turned slightly sinister. So they've got bat wings.
Bat wings now. Yeah.
Which gave rise to another product. Because when I saw how well that actually worked and the fusion of those together, the bat wings, and I thought that's another product there. So that'll be coming in a moment. You'll be able to see that in a minute. So Freak Show One Night Only, again, politically correct.
It's what it is. It's what it is. All right. There.
So this one, love it. Absolutely love this one. I have actually used this one in a page. Just grab my little sample page. Bit of a sneak preview on this one, but I've used that on a page already.
Okay,
so
you.
You'll see that again in a moment.
I love these. These are my faves.
So again, Popcorn, Laughing Larry. Again, perfect pages to be able to use as backgrounds or cut up and use as ephemera on tags, ATCs, that kind of stuff. Green version of that Carnival sundial burst. Laughing Larry, the King of Fools.
Thing is though, they are so knocked back, they're perfect for background.
They are. And I didn't want them too strong. I didn't want them in your face.
No.
So again, we've got that fabulous Harlequin pattern. Love it with all the texture and all the distress and grunge. And we have a celestial map for Madame Celine.
Of course, yeah.
So she can cast and tell your fortune in the stars.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got obviously little moon shapes there. You've got your little baroque scrolls and that kind of stuff. And again, another fantastic cracked fresco. And Lady in the Moon this time. Not Man in the Moon, but Lady in the Moon this time. So again, another one from Madame Celine. And then you've got your fortune telling page there, where you've got some tarot cards, tickets and that kind of stuff in the background, and a little bit of that Harlequin pattern too.
Nice.
Showing there. First sheet of ephemera.
Yeah.
And then you've got your Hall of Mirrors. And then...
Oh, they're nice. Yes. Got lots of ephemera you can cut out and tap.
And absolutely. So when you've 2 sheets there. One sheet that, notice it's not on the same.
Yeah.
So you're not losing any by having back to back.
You get 2, don't you?
And then there's your 4th sheet there.
You get 2. One to love and one to use.
Well, this is true. So that is the Midnight Carnival. And like I said, they were practically fighting over that one at the recent Mixed Media Mayhem. Again, the digi-download version is available of this one.
This next one I adore.
Yeah, everybody loves this one. And again, this one sold out straight away as well. So this was inspired by and based on like the horror Tales of the Crypt kind of comics that we used to get back in the 60s and 70s.
And I'm doing some t-shirts like that.
Yeah, and I've even made up my own kind of
Midnight Comics
comic company. There are different logos in the Midnight Comics, yeah. So Tales of Horror, and again,
oh, I like those.
I know. So you've got postcards, a few tags, a few little bits that you can cut out and make little clusters with, and some ribbon strips and stuff on there. And then I'll just flick through this because it just speaks for itself. I love her. She features a lot because she's forever screaming.
There's always one in the films, isn't there?
Absolutely. Always screaming. So again, we've got that Damaski, worn, torn paper, Tales of the Crypt, Night of the Living Dead, What Evil Lurks in the Shadow. So you just have to, there's just loads of it. So it can be cut up into little pieces or used as a whole.
Yes.
It really can. I've used some pieces on tags and that kind of stuff. In fact, would you like to pass me that tag there, please?
That one.
And I'll show you. So, and I've obviously used stencils and other bits in the background on that one.
Which will be coming too.
Yeah. No, make it stop. So, I told you she features quite a lot. So, again, visitors from beyond. You've got to have some kind of alien presence.
Of course you do.
As well. So, just don't do any probing. And then the witching out again, your your half-tone kind of effect. And look at that wall. Just look at that crypt wall. You've got all that broken plaster, you've got the spider webs in the corners, and you've got all that. Why are crypts
always like that? Do the vampires not look after the homes?
Because they're always damp.
Oh.
They're always damp. Damp courses never work. Frankenstein's laboratory, Dr.
Frankenstein's
laboratory with the monster. So again, and then another one, perfect for backgrounds.
It's the eyes in that.
Yeah, and you can cut this one up really small. This is a really small pattern, so you could use this for ATCs or for tags, and you've still got a lot to look at. There's a feast for the eyes. Haha. And Shadows of Night with Black Cats, Midnight Comics again. So Black Cats and Ravens.
Something wicked from beyond the grave.
Yes, rest in fear. I love that. Don't look behind you. She's looking. Someone watched from beyond the gate. So, and then Night of the Living Dead. So that's where that tag piece came from there.
Thank you.
So, like I said, you can cut them up into little pieces and use them. And again, another background piece. Just weird science. Midnight Comics again. There she is. there she is, look.
In all her glory.
I know. And then I had to have a page of Red Devils. I had to have one, even if they're only little small images. And then, again, wall, a little bit of machinery. So this could be teamed up with the Frankenstein's Laboratory one.
Oh, yeah.
There is purple in here.
Oh.
So all 3 colours in this one. So Tales of Horror. So again, front covers. There's even a ray gun one from the aliens there. Again, another Midnight Comics thing there. And then we've got the spider's webs, and we've got coffin walls or wooden planks. So you've got wooden texture there, and then flip over and you've got more. Sorry, people sometimes hate clowns, but I just had to put one in. Yeah. Is that a fear of chloroform?
No, it's the fear of clowns. I have the fear of polyester and nylon.
So in here we've got damasks, we've got little bats, there's little skulls showing through the spider's webs, there's old newspaper, there's a little chandelier, like I said, little bats, paper bits, and then Carnival of Fear. So there's Madame Celine again there. Look, she's popped back in to say hello. So yeah, ventriloquist dummies.
Don't like those either.
Nobody likes ventriloquist dummies. And the last page is the crypt wall, which gave rise to a stencil. Yeah, which I'll show you in a minute.
I love these. I think these are lovely.
Yeah. And on the back page again, you get another set of ephemera. So those are the 3 paper pads. There we go. So shall we move on to stencils next?
I think we shall.
Okay, so now I've gathered all my bits together in one place.
Oh, there's a big stencil there.
There is a big stencil there. So that's one of the things I wanted to start off with is, oh, that shouldn't be in there.
Oh dear.
Sneak peek. All right, so one of the stencils, just grab some black cardstock so you can see these stencils a bit better. Makes it a lot easier, doesn't it, to see the pattern. All right, so this first stencil is called Numbskulls. Just because.
Because, yeah.
Do you remember when we were kids, there used to be characters in a comic? Was it Beano the Dandy? Little characters inside the head. Yeah, they lived in the head. Yeah. Numbskulls. So I've called this one Numbskulls. So this gave rise to the thought, well, I wanted a big one for where this is, for a project. So I went away and I created a huge big one. So this one is 8 by 11 inches.
One of those super ones, isn't
yeah,
it?
I've shown it before. And I've already gone through the website and I started adding in the larger versions of most of the most recent stencils.
Yes.
And some of those have already gone out.
Yes.
So people have already started buying those, which is really, really good. So that's the Numbskulls, available in 2 sizes. So all the stencils I'm going to show you, apart from the travel ones, are available in 2 sizes.
Yes.
All right. So if just bear that in mind. And I have got proper packaging, which I just had to.
Oh yeah.
Because I tried to do it in-house and it just wasn't
Doesn't
working,
work,
was it?
does it?
So that first one then is called Numbskulls.
And what's the bigger one called?
What's Numbskulls? It's just large.
Just different size on.
Yeah, so that's regular and that's large.
Ah, yeah.
So on the website there's the option for regular and then large.
A click down, yeah.
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 So I think £10.50 for the large one,
well.
and then £5.50 for the
Some
ordinary size
people
one.
charge £10 for those.
Yes, some people do, mentioning no names.
Okay, move on.
All right, so the next one. So this stencil is the one that came from that paper book with the bat wings.
What's it called?
Bat de Lis.
Bat de Lis. That is truly.
Speaks for itself again, doesn't it? So have you got the sample with that just in the background? You put them away, haven't you?
No.
No, it's there, look. There we go. So I've used the Bat de Lis in the background of this one just to kind of give you an indication of what it...
It's very subtle, isn't it?
It can be. It can be an overall pattern, but it depends on what you put through it.
You could use it all year round and then people wouldn't realise it was a bat, really.
Quite possibly, yeah. So that's the Bat de Lis. So that one, again,
Love that.
available in 2 sizes.
Oh, it's a big one as well?
They're all big ones now.
Okay, sorry.
Every single stencil I create from now on, henceforth,
has a large version.
will have a large version.
Oh,
yeah.
lovely.
All right.
Thank you.
So that's the Bat de Lis. And then the next one is called Dreary Damask.
Dreary Damask. I love it.
Yeah, Dreary Damask. So there should be a sample here where there we go. That's Dreary Damask.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, so that's Dreary Damask there, just with inks through. And then I decided I was going to try and do it with some Luscious pigment powders for shininess, but used the wrong ink blending foam that I'd already put gesso on.
Yeah,
so I've actually mixed it all with white paint at the bottom as well, but it still works a little bit. But you can see it is kind of versatile.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll just put that over there.
Okay.
So that's the Dreary Damask.
Love that.
Yeah, really nice. And I did that with oranges and greens just because.
If you wanted to.
Just because. Yeah. So the next one, so this one, I'll let Ian tell you the name of this one. What's this one called, Ian?
Is it Bohemian Rhapsody?
It is Bohemian Rhapsody, because you thought of the name there, didn't
I did.
Because it was almost like that bit in the Bohemian Rhapsody video where all the heads...
Yeah, they're going round.
And they're all... Yeah, it's all going round in a circle.
So that's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. So that's it, just with some ink through the stencil there. Again, another great one for... It can be used for ATCs, it can be used for any kind of tags. It's just a great one. For a repeating background pattern on there. Again, if you use black cardstock and then did, you know, like an oxide ink through it, you'd get really good results from that. But again, just on ordinary cream cardstock or white cardstock like I've used it.
Works really well.
It does work really, really well. So that is the Bohemian Rhapsody. Again, available in 2 sizes.
Okay, I'll take that as well.
So next one is that Crypt Wall inspired one. Which
From the book?
Yes, I did actually show this on Facebook the other day because I did a sample for it and I thought that was really cool, so I'm going to show everybody. So that's what it looks like when you add in
a little bit of
a little bit of everything. There's grey, there's black, there's yellow lichen, and there's green moss in there.
And then you put some little cracks
and
in
then
with
I've
your pen.
and I've splattered it with white as well as with black.
That's very effective.
And then I've come in with a black pen and I've just added in some cracks.
Is it
on
Unibol?
there. It was just one of the Ocean Care pens, one of those ones. And literally, I mean, look, that one speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Business.
Again, so that is that way around.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
There you go. There's
That's
the stencil.
super.
So, Crypt Wall, that one's called. Again, available in 2 sizes.
Brilliant.
So next set is the Halloween travel set.
Now these are such a good idea.
Well, this is set number 3 now.
Is it?
Yeah. So
I did slept through the other 2.
I did 2. I've done 2 previously. They are kicking about somewhere. I think I've put them away. I didn't want to get them mixed up.
There's one there.
No, that's set 4 and 5.
Oh, right, sorry.
Don't show those. They're not ready. That's set 4 and 5, and set 6 is Christmas.
Yeah, let's get back on that.
So these 6 Halloween ones. So you get the mini spider web.
I like the size.
Yeah, 3 by 3.
Yeah.
So, or 3.5 by 3.5, I think, something like that. Anyway, so you get the bats, you get the cobweb, you get the bloody hand. That's not swearing.
I like that.
You get the grungy skull.
Get the bloody skull.
You get a mini numbskulls.
Oh, that's cool.
And you get a mini Batdally.
Well, that's super. You can take this to your craft group, can't you?
Yeah. So this is the thing. When you buy them, they also come with the book ring as well. So you can put them together, or you can just combine all 3 sets.
So how much are they?
Yeah, these are a little bit more expensive. These are about 12 quid, I think.
But you're getting 6 stencils.
You are. It makes them £2 each. So
piffle.
You know. So yeah, you can combine them all into one set and just throw them in your bag, your craft travel bag or your travel craft bag, whichever way you want to think about it.
They're brilliant.
Yeah, and I have used these on some of those. I mean, the cobweb look I've done in the background just to give it a little bit of. But I will save some of the samples for when I do my 7 days of Halloween this year, because obviously
you're going to need them.
You know, I can't do everything all at once. So those are all of the stencils for this year's release. So what should we go on to next? Should we go into Carte Noire next?
Yes, I think so.
Excellent. Right, let's have a quick tidy up and then we'll be right back. All right, so the first one is one that I showed last year, but I said I wasn't going to release it last year.
Right.
I said I'd release it this year.
Okay.
So last year in my Circle journal, I did an art journal page based on Michael Jackson's Thriller.
You did.
Because it was all about songs.
Yes, it was.
And I did a, you can't really see much there, can you?
Let's turn it over there.
Yeah, so if I do it that way. So just pass me that back, please. So that's what is on here. So it's the spooky tree.
It's all that one piece.
All that, the gravestone, all this background here, and all the tree is all one piece. Not that little character there. and not that. That is something different. But you also do get the bats. So that spooky tree with the gravestone and the bats are on that sheet, but you get 2.
With them being out the carton and wire, you really actually don't have to paint them either.
Well, no, because they're silhouetted, they're black already. You can't really turn it over though, because the RIP would be backwards.
The wrong way around.
It would be, but you can put white paint on these.
Well, you can use your marker pens on some of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you one of the projects in a minute.
Yeah.
And I have actually used a white Posca pen on it.
Yes.
And it's absolutely fantastic. So that's what they are. So you get 2 of those spooky tree with the bats, 2 sets on the one sheet.
That's really cool.
So that's the spooky tree.
Thank you.
So the next set is the Wicked Words 2. So again, Something Wicked This Way Comes, which is that one on there. In the same, you get I Put a Spell on You. You get the word wicked.
And Hocus Pocus.
And Hocus Pocus.
I think they're great.
It's difficult to see like that, isn't it?
No, but you can see them on there.
Yeah, you can pretty much just see where the bits have fallen out. So again, on the carte noir, so black on one side, white on the other, but you can paint and put paint on this. You can put waxes on these. You can put absolutely any mediums on there at all.
Paint them in the sheets best, you said as well.
Yeah, you can actually literally paint them in the sheet and then just pop them out. And there's not many catch points on these. And the best way to do it is to hold it up to a window or a light, and you can see where the catch points are, and you just press with your thumbnail, and they'll pop out. And so these Cat Noir sheets, if you haven't seen these already, these are 1,500 micron thick.
Very thick, isn't it? Mountboard, in fact, it is. Isn't
It's pretty much so, yeah. It's so it's 1.5 millimeters thick.
Wow.
So it's really, really sturdy.
It's better than greyboard as well, we think, don't we?
Well, it is better than greyboard because it's not as sooty.
Yeah.
So with greyboard, you get all that horrible soot. With this, you don't.
No.
So as you can see on the back,
and that takes paint better.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's also a white core.
Yes.
It's not grey core. Yeah. It's white core. So that's the Wicked Words 2.
Yes, thank you.
And then next one.
That looks good.
Yeah, so you've got your spooky eyes.
Yes.
So I'll flip it over because you can see them better.
Oh, yeah.
So on there...
I don't know what you've used. You just put a little catch point in them.
Yeah, I've just put a little catch point on the eyes. So there's left and rights, there's ups and downs.
Yeah.
So there's ones that you can put on a side, so they're staring in from the side. There's ones from the top, there's ones from the bottom, and there's ones that you can put floating in the middle.
They're amazing.
So you've got left, right, tops, bottoms, and ones, 2 different sizes to do floating ones. So they're the spooky eyes.
That's such a good idea.
So again, all done exactly the same, on the same material.
I know. Somebody's watching.
They're great. I mean, you could put like a bit of coloured cardstock behind there.
Could, yeah.
Just, in fact, let me just, this was an old piece. Let me just, there you go. No, you've got yellow eyes, look.
They follow you around the room.
They do. You could literally put these, you know, just with a little coloured background.
Yes, you
just
could.
really, really cool. I just think they're so
like
sweet.
those.
They're really, really
and you get a lot on the sheet as well.
Oh, let me count. Let me count.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
There's 15. There you go. So, and they're $4.50 a sheet.
Is that all?
Yeah, $4.50 a sheet. Right, next one. My personal favourite this year. So these are what I'm calling the Mini Reapers.
What are they called?
Mini Reapers. Oh, sorry, you've got Jim Reaper and Tim Reaper.
Jim and Tim Reaper.
Yeah, and you're getting 2 of each. So there's left and a right. So, and I've just did a. There you go.
But this is just with a cheap marker pen.
Posca pens. Literally Posca pens. Actually, they're not even Posca pens, are they?
I got them from Home
They're
Bargains.
the inexpensive acrylic paint pens you got from Home Bargains.
The boys bought Daddy for Christmas.
Yeah, so there was a set of 24, and this was just one of the green. This was the apple green.
But it covered so well.
Absolutely fantastic. And I put a second coat on too quickly.
And it cracked. And
it's crackled. It's actually crackled, which is absolutely fantastic. So all I've done is I've just layered I haven't done anything with the cowl.
No.
And I've just flipped over the skull. I've put white paint on the skull. I didn't want it too distressed.
Painted scythe silver.
And I've used gilding wax.
Oh, have you?
on the side. That actually is shiny silver. Can you? Yeah. You
and then you give them little white fingers.
There you go. You can see the glint
and
on
little
the
bloody
side.
fingers as well.
And I just used a very fine tipped pen, white pen, one of those highlighter pens, and just put his fingers in. And the Trick or Treat was from a set from last year.
It is, yes.
That was from the Wicked Words set one, which was from last year. And I just thought that went with it. And a couple of the little mini bats, again, which were from last year as well. But this tag, let's have a quick chat about the tags. So these are the large wonky tags. Now I've had these in my collection for absolutely ages, couple of years now, and I keep forgetting to release them. Mainly because my supplier of this cardstock couldn't get any. I've now got a load back in. Now this cardstock, can you pass me one of those tags, the tag set over, Ian, which we just literally had a second ago? It's here. There we go. All right, so just put that to one side.
So heavy, aren't they?
Right, they're 450 GSM.
Wow.
And you can hear the difference.
Yeah.
So no covers needed.
No.
So what I'm going to do, by the time this goes live, I haven't done it yet, but by the time this video goes live, there'll be a pack of 12 of these.
12?
Yeah, a pack of 12 of these tags on the website with a book ring as well. So I'll include a book ring too. Yeah. Can you just pass me a measuring stick? There's one just there, look to the right. They're not quite 4x8 like the other size for my other tag journal. These are more 3.5 by 7.5, I think. There's no inches on that one, but anyway.
Well, you got that one.
So
that one.
I think 3.5 by about 7.5.
Yeah.
So they're just slightly smaller. It just means that I can get more on a sheet, which means the cost comes down a bit. Yeah. So a pack of 12 of these really thick.
I like the wonkiness.
Yeah, I mean, I've deliberately done them as wonky tags. Yeah. So wonky sides.
Yeah.
Because perfect for Halloween, but if you don't want straight edges, so you want something a bit more quirky, these are perfect.
But they're for all year if you're doing grungy.
Yeah. If you're doing vintage, if you're doing distressed, then these are perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
So, and they do take ink and paint really, really well. That's ink. So that is the VersaFine Claire. I think it's is it the violet? Anyway, the orange is the summertime. The purple, there it is, is Hawthorn Rose. And that's the leaves, the fallen leaves one, I think it is. Yeah, fallen leaves brown.
Those are the three.
So those are the three colours I've used on the tag. But the green is one of those acrylic marker pens.
Lovely.
So they do take ink and paint really well. Really well. So those other tags that I did are also on the same stuff as well. That's been resting against that. There's one of those. There's just in the background, you can see the crypt wall.
Yeah, oh yes. Yeah.
And that splatters one there. That's from the splatters stencil.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I've also done as a mini, but that's for the next set. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Spider. So they'll be on the website. So a pack of 12 for $7.50, I think I said, didn't I?
Yeah.
$7.50 for a pack of 12.
Yeah.
So those are the mini Reapers, which are just so darn cute. Absolutely. Did I not do a second project with those?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I did. It was the art journal page.
Right.
Which is the book there. I did do a...
Oh, it's there, yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
So that's
Jim.
Yeah, so that's the left-hand one. That's that one there. And again, I've not done anything with that. I've not even gilded or put anything on the blade. I've just painted the white face, and that's it. Because it doesn't need anything else, does it?
Anything else, no.
So, and that's an 8x8 art journal, so they fit really nicely. So with the Wicked Words 2, Spooky Words 2, or Spooky Sayings 2, I think it's called, Spooky Sayings, and the Spooky Tree, and then the Mini Reapers.
Yeah, cool. And let's see what the next one is.
All right, so I haven't done a project with these because I don't really need to. Because they're the Mini Reapers.
You ready to leave those there? Okay.
And you get 2 of the massive ones.
Wow. Plus you get all the bats.
Yeah, plus you get bats in there too. So I've included 2 different skulls, so you can do 2 different ones if you want to.
Yeah.
So you've got a left and a right.
Yeah.
So, and I called these Jeepers Reapers.
Jeepers Reapers.
Jeepers Reapers, where'd you get those
Creepers.
creepers? Yes. So, again, all on. I have put an additional catch point in, so that won't be on yours. Well, because when I cut it, I went, that's a bit wobbly. So I've added another catch point there and another catch point at that side there. So they're going to be really, really sturdy when they go out in.
Well, they're in a bag anyway, aren't
they? They are in a
So
bag, and they're in one of those inserts.
Yes.
But even so, nothing's going to fall out as it's traversing through the post.
Traversing, that's a nice word.
So those are the Jeepers Reapers. They're the large ones. Then you've got the mini Reapers, or Tim and Jim Reaper.
Tim and Jim Reaper. Not Jack Reaper.
Jack Reaper. Yeah. Okay. So lastly, for the Carte Noire.
Yes. Oh.
Okay. So last year, if you remember, I did a set of ATCs, which was the Spooky ATC set 1, which featured zombies. Set 2 I've released this year.
That be those?
That will be those, yeah. So for these,
oh, they're good.
I've done different kind of. Now in the second set, you actually get the set. We've got the ATC frames in there as one sheet. In fact, let me open it.
It'd be easier just to show.
It would be. It would be easier.
That's set 2, isn't it?
This is set 2, yeah. All right, so you get the one sheet of the frames. Now I've just teamed up the back.
Yeah.
With just black card. Yeah. So I've just put black card on the back. So you get the frames. So that's that one. That's that one. That's the Icky Cells, that one there, and then that's the grave scene there.
I like that one.
Yeah, the Icky Cells one. Right, so the sheet of ephemera or bits that you get, I haven't used everything on here.
Toppers, as it were.
Yeah, additional bits. So you get the words trick or treat, which is, I think, where that came from on the tag, actually. There's a big spider.
Yeah.
There. There's the word yikes.
Yeah.
Channeling Velma from Scooby-Doo.
31.
31. There's a big
icky,
icky drippy skull.
Yeah, which
there.
Is there.
And then you've got one of the we call them the dance macrame, don't we? Dance macabre, dancing skeletons. There are some new dancing skeletons as well this year on a different format. So that's one of the dancing skeletons.
Plus the hands.
There's 2 of the zombie hands reaching from the grave, but there's also, now can you just, it was just on my desk just there. There it is. All right, so there's also a small version of the raven and the skull.
That's great. That.
So that's also on the sheet. So on that second sheet, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 9 bits.
But you also get the frames. So there's a lot in the set.
Yeah, exactly. So you get both those sheets to make whatever ATC.
How much do those make?
I can't remember.
Okay, fair enough. I shouldn't really have asked.
No, I can't remember. I think because the 2 sheets, I think they're about £8.
That's good.
So, which only makes your ATC so £2 each.
Oh, but less if you do different.
Yeah, and like I said, there are now 2 sets of those. Set 1 is still in stock on the website, and so is set 2. So they're both on the website now.
Super.
So there we go. So that is the Carte Noire release for this year. So
we've got
next we'll move on to the wooden.
The Medite.
Yes, the MDF.
Something wicked. This way come.
It's funny because that's exactly the phrase I used on Facebook when I shared a picture of this.
Aren't they great? Aren't they just fab?
So these, literally, they stand up. So this is a little.
What do we call them? Ghost Parade.
It's Ghost Parade. Yeah, and you can put these on a bookshelf or on a mantelpiece. Really, really cool.
It's like Alphonse Muck at the screen 5 times.
Yeah, so these are cut out of 3mm MDF. So putting that in perspective, so this is twice as thick as the Carte Noire.
Yeah.
So this is 3,000 micron.
Yeah, because that has to be there so you get the...
so that it's the sturdiness. Again, they're just tabbed. There's only like 4 tabs per bit. But yeah, the Ghost Parade. So I did share this on Facebook, and I did make this available for pre-order So some of these have already gone out.
Yes, they have.
To angels and to club members.
Yes.
Because that's what I do. As soon as they're ready, they go out for angels and club members. That's one of the perks.
There's one of the perks. If you're not a club member or an angel, please join the club. It's worth it.
Absolutely. So there we go. So that is... Just love those.
I know.
Just so spooky cute. So yeah, so that's called Ghost Parade. So that's a little rainy day project.
If you made them little red hats, they could be singing Christmas carols.
You could put Santa hats on them if you wanted to. You could put witchy hats on them if you want to.
You could, absolutely.
Or put maybe a couple of pumpkins just at the bottom. You could dress them up if you want to. You could have little pieces of green
lichen and all sorts.
Yeah, you could do all sorts of
Go
stuff.
to town on it.
Absolutely, if you really wanted to. So that is the Ghost Parade. So that again, that's
Don't rain on my Ghost Parade.
Don't rain on my Ghost Parade. Right, so the next one I think you've already seen because I've already done a project with this because it wasn't really Halloween, but it is kind of Halloweeny, so I'll show you it again anyway. So this is the new Baroque frame surface. So this is what you get in the kit. You get the baseboard, you get the frame, that just pops out, and then you've got the hanger that goes on the back, and then you glue one on top of the other, and that gives you your dimensional frame.
So that's the relic one you did earlier, wasn't it?
That one.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I did a video for this one, so I've used that. There's the hanger on the back. It's really easy. These have been hanging on my wall ever since I did them. But like I said, it's a Baroque kind of Halloweeny themed one because of the spikes and all that kind of stuff, and I just thought it would lend itself really well to Halloween projects. But you don't have to do Halloween projects with it. You can do this one. That was the other kind of Halloweeny project that I did with it. So I did go to town with the bats and a few of the spiders and a few little gems, a couple of little Tim Holtzy bits in there as well, the ideology bats, and there's one from the stickers.
Yeah.
For the spooky sayings ones, or the whatever it's called, I can't remember what it calls them, the spooky chat or whatever. Yeah. And one of those gothic kind of postcards that I got from a Chinese website ages ago, and I split with Kay. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And because there were so many of them, we just split the set in two, and she took half and I took half. And again, on that one, I've used the fleur de lis stencil with some texture paste just to give the frame a bit of extra texture, and then I've gone over it with gold. And then let some icky green paint run down the front.
I think it's cool.
Again, there's the hanger on the back. It literally just hangs, which you get with the set.
Yes.
So that's the Baroque frame 4 surface. Yeah. So that's that one. Like I said. So there is a video showing me make that.
I love that.
If you want to go back and watch that. Okay, so the next is the mini.
I love these
mini frames.
I adore these.
So the 4 frames that I've already released are in here. No, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the 4 are already in there. There is a 5th.
Yes.
Which I haven't released as a large one yet.
Yes, I like them all. I think they're just so.
So maybe a bit later on. But these are little mini ones. Now, there should be 2 little ATCs. Yeah. There we go. And I've just done a couple of ATCs using these, just to show you how they compare 2.5 by 3.5 ATC. So that one fits perfectly. That one just goes over the sides a little bit.
Doesn't matter.
The rest will fit comfortably on an ATC. So, and I did this one this morning, which just before we started, which is why I've got blue wax still under my fingernails, because that's done with gilding wax.
It smells lovely.
And you can still smell it. Yeah, lemon balm. You can still smell it. And I haven't done anything with the Jim Reaper face.
No.
Because I've taken that from one of the mini Reaper sets. That's from a different set, which I'll show you in a bit. Yeah. But that's one of the Jim or Tim Reapers.
Yeah.
And I haven't done anything, which is why there's a little bit of scorching. But I just thought it adds just that little bit of extra vintagey kind of distress to it. So, and that's just on white cardstock. And I've just put a piece of paper from, I think it was the Creepsville Gazette from last year. It was just, it was hanging on my desk. And I thought, that's enough. That's a big enough piece just to use from the Creepsville Gazette. And on that one, it's just literally grey paint with distress around the outside. And then I went back in again with some of that green.
Oh, yeah.
Just to kind of give it that kind of icky kind of feel to it, which was the VersaFine avocado. just to add that.
I've just found that on the floor and it's staring up at me. It frightened me to death.
Oh, that's one of the...
I was on the floor.
One of the spooky eyes, yeah.
Move out the way.
All right, so that's...
Love those. But
Just
they're
those.
perfect for any time of year.
Yes, so these are cut on 2mm MDF.
They are medite.
Yeah, medite, which means it's low formaldehyde and it's all carb 2
Well, it's
compliant.
no formaldehyde. There isn't any in it at
Yeah.
all.
And they just literally just pop out again. Just pop out with your fingers. They come in this sheet, the carrier sheet. It's just literally for stability, and protection while it's going in the post. But you can literally just pop out. Obviously, the middles of the frames are there as well, so you could actually use those to draw around to get your bits. That is 1 3/4 inches,
Punch straight out.
which is what I did on that this morning.
Smart ass.
I literally just punched it out of a piece of black cardstock and stuck it on the back. So yeah, so that's 2mm MDF, and again, very, very sturdy.
Yeah.
And they are the mini Rococo frames.
Yes. Love those.
So I do too, and they'd be
next
great
ones.
just for adding. Look, I've just tapped that, and that one's nearly fallen out. So they'd be great as well for just adding as little extra elements in your canvases and on your 3D work, and also just as layers if you paint them gold or whatever, and just
use them as a
yeah,
base.
absolutely.
I'll take those for you.
So those are
Thank you.
those. All right, so this next set, there's two. So it's set 1 and set 2.
Do set 1 first.
Yes,
set
set
one.
what that is.
Set 1.
I can't remember.
It is. Look at the arms on him. Top right.
Yeah, but I don't know what I've called those on the website, whether it's set 1 or set 2. Anyway,
You'll see them.
I know. So these are called Boogie Bones, dancing skeletons again.
So do which one are you going to do first?
Well, to what? Let's just do both. Let's just do both sets.
So we've got one. That one's that one. The other way around.
That's it. So that's going to be, that'll probably be set 1 then.
No, but that's from there.
Have I mixed them up?
No, that's in there. That one's there. That's hand down.
Oh, no, you're right.
That one's there.
Yeah,
And I think
his legs are different.
that one's there. And yes, that's it.
That one's kicking his heel up, look.
That one's doing la-di-da.
Yep, so that's that one.
That's that one.
That's that one.
That's that one. And it has to be that one. Aren't they great?
All right, so
There's a secret with one of them though, isn't
yeah,
there?
with this set or these sets, you get the ATC backs as well. So these are what I call the plank ATCs.
They're cool.
So they're kind of distressed. They're like old coffin wood kind of thing. Again, cut from 2mm MDF, 2000 micron thick, and literally that's how well they take the paint. And that looks like it's glowing, doesn't it? But it's not, because I've added a little bit of green paint just on the edges for that set there. So the second set, I've actually painted these with glow in the dark paint, and I'll just insert a photo here. There you go. That was me stood in the pantry earlier
Trying to take a photo.
trying to take a photo with trying to take the auto exposure off, the flash off and everything, just to try and get it done in the dark. So that's how well they glow in the dark.
There's so much in them.
Yeah, so they're really, really cute.
They're not delicate either, are they? They're
No,
quite sturdy.
they are. The way they've been designed, they're actually quite sturdy, and you can throw them around a bit without worrying that they're going to snap or break or anything like that. So yeah, so they're Boogie Bones set 1 and Boogie Bones set 2. So you could have lots of fun with those this year and maybe years to come.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the MDF. So there's one last product to show you. So I'll just get rid of these and I'll be right back. And last but not least,
I love these.
so again, these are cut from that same, what do we call it? Cottage cream cardstock, the 450 micron thick. So these are squidgy skulls.
Oh. Wow, is that what you get in them?
Yeah. So you're getting the 2 sheets in the pack. So you'll get 2 sheets of these squidgy skulls in the pack. And I mean, look, there's just, I think there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, there's 28.
Wow.
So you get 28 skulls, and they're all different sizes, all different kind of shapes, some with little cross eyes.
They'd be great for making little badges to wear at Halloween. Or with the
Honestly,
kids,
these they're just useful for loads and loads of different things. Like I said before, I've used some of these squidgy skulls on little projects like that. I've used them on a few other bits and pieces. I can't remember what I've used them on now. I thought I'd done another project with these. Can't remember.
Not sure.
I can't remember. Anyway, but
you get a lot for your money.
Yeah, absolutely. You get, like I said, there's 28 in there, all different sizes. So the biggest one, we got that ruler again.
Yeah.
Me. So the biggest one from cheek to cheek is 2.5 by 2.5. So that's the biggest one. So again, big enough to fit on an ATC.
That's 75 millimetres.
2.5?
Yeah.
No, it's 63 millimetres.
Is it? Okay, silly me. Oh yeah.
Will fit exactly on an ATC, and that's the largest of them. So all the rest are going to fit comfortably on an ATC, but not necessarily just for ATCs, because you could use these for almost anything. You could pop a hole in those and use it as a little tree decoration, because I know people have Halloween trees.
Of course they do.
You could put them as, you could paint them
badges,
different colours.
You
could pop a hole in and create some dangle charms for your journals.
You could.
And I've just remembered there's another product.
There is.
And there you go. So there's loads and loads of different uses, and like I said, they take the paint. They're very, very sturdy. Take ink, they'll take paint. You can gild them, you can wax them, you can
do anything you can do with cardboard.
Absolutely. So those are the squidgy skulls. Right, so I've now got to go away and try and find the last product, because I can't remember what I did with it.
Oh dear.
Okay,
last,
so
but very not.
I'm sure I've not forgotten anything else now. Yeah. So this is the last product. So these are the Halloween acrylic copper, because they're Halloween orangey. The dangle charms for your journals. So yeah, so these literally just pop out of the sheet, and you can then just add them as little dangle charms to the spines.
It's so cute. To
the spines of your journals, or you could use them as charms on cards or anything else like that. You can literally just put a jump ring in, a little bit of embroidery floss, maybe a couple of beads.
Yeah,
entirely up to you. You can make little Halloween keychains or little bag charms,
and they're waterproof as well.
They're just literally, well, they are acrylic.
There's just a few there with
yeah, I've not got all of them because I've used them, or I've given them to other people to use. Yeah. Just to show you what they look like when they're popped out. But this, obviously, this is how they come to you in the sheet, so you can just pop them out like everything else, and then just start using them. So there is another set of ordinary, that one's nearly fallen out, look. Another ordinary set of dangle charms in gold. They're everyday ones. They've been out
brass ones,
yeah, they've been out for a while. But I wanted to do a set just for Halloween, for Halloween junk journals. These will go on my big spooky doll. They will be hanging down here when it's finished.
Yeah.
This will be finished in time for this year. Trust me.
I like the word beware to hang on there.
It's the broom cupboard one.
Yeah.
It's that broom, because it's got two different meanings, especially at Halloween.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great. Love it. So those are the acrylic dangle charms, and again, they're already on the website. So have at it. So there you go. So I think that's the last one.
You've been ever so busy, Mike.
I certainly have.
Trouble is, you love Halloween.
I do, and I can't stop. So I'm exhausted now.
Wow, there's some good ones there.
That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to do.
It actually. You're very, very patient. If you're not watching this, it's a shame. If you've watched it all, thank you very much. There's some cracking products there. Cracking products.
There's a lot to go at. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to go at, and I'm going to be really enjoying filming my 7 days of Halloween this year, because I've got lots and lots of things to draw on and lots of things to call upon to do some nice projects.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this little product launch this year, and if you have, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. That's all from us for now.
It is.
We will see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.